Yeah, my God, things are falling again. You know what's weird about this whole thing? Everybody loves Paul Rudd. Like, how come more people aren't talking about this show? That's weird. Hi. So it's been a while since I've been a while, not really that long, come on now. But I haven't done a vague and chaotic review in a while, and I know I have a very small audience, but those videos actually seem to be doing the best, so I mean, here we go. Living with Yourself is such a funny show that I think flew under a lot of people's radars because, I don't know, it came out like in 2019, but again, like I said, I thought everybody loves Paul Rudd. Like, they make memes of him and stuff. Like, what's going on? Anyway, the premise of this show is really funny. Well, I mean, first of all, like, it's a very dark humor kind of show. The whole thing is that his life isn't really going very well, our main character, Paul Rudd, and then one of his coworkers like suggests this spa. Once he went to the spa, like, everything was better for him, like his life was great and everything, so he's like, you know what, fine, let's try this thing. It turns out, and I don't think this is spoiling too much because this happens really like in the first like couple of episodes, they're not making you better. They're basically putting you under anesthesia. They're cloning you and making a better version of you. Did I say anesthesia? Basically, they put you out. They put you out of your misery. The whole premise of this show is that basically something went wrong because the original Paul Rudd, he survived, and like he wakes up in this field, like in this plastic bag, and he finds his way home and sees that there's another of him in the house. This whole show is basically the two of them living together or figuring out how that's gonna work. I have to say again, it's very funny. I feel like this show doesn't exactly go the way you think it's gonna go. Like, you would think that it would fall into some of the tropes of like, well, I mean, hey, there's two of you. How's that gonna, shape out? It doesn't last as long as you think it does, but like then things happen and there's like really funny, kooky characters. Like it's a strong recommend. Like if you have nothing else to watch or you feel like you've watched everything on Netflix, it's so funny and good. Like, you appreciate some of the tricks they did, obviously, because it's like, another clone shows like Orphan Black, have to kind of find a way to make the effects look real, and they did a pretty good job here. So if you have spare time and you want to laugh and want to give all the love to Paul Rudd, which you should, watch Living with Yourself on Netflix. It's funny and it's a good time. It's very bingeable. And I also appreciate something about the show is that the intro is very short and starts off very calm, and the more things like get crazy, like the crazier the intro and like more like disturbed it gets, it's fantastic. I think it's part of the shows that I think have this really cool sci-fi element that kind of flew under people's radar. The other one I think is Russian Doll, which I think is really good as well. You should check that out, and I might do another AVAC on it. So yeah, watch Living with Yourself. It's a funny Paul Rudd, I'm tired. Bye.